And this is actually a little bit of good news.
Good news.
I can never say this, Quinnipiac
Yeah,
University
Quinnipiac,
poll
yep.
finds that the majority of Pennsylvania voters are in favor of or in support of legalizing adult use recreational marijuana. Go PA.
Yeah, well, I feel like we knew that.
Yeah.
But yet the politicians can't follow the lead. They cannot follow the lead. The people want it. Every state around Pennsylvania, minus West Virginia, has it. And it's nuts.
Well, you know, I was looking into this story a little bit. There was legislation that they were trying to pass in order to get things moving along, and down the line, I think the Republicans voted against it, and the Democrats were all in favor of it. But one of the things that came out of that was that the way it was worded, if they had approved this legislation, you would have to be buying your marijuana from the state stores, where in Pennsylvania you buy your liquor.
Yeah,
And they didn't want that to happen.
That's not going to pass.
So we can't just blame it straight down party lines. However, 56% of voters say they support the legislation. 37% say they do not support it. They oppose it. By party, this is 72% of Democrats are in favor. 63% of independents are in favor, and 63% of Republicans are opposed.
Man.
They didn't say how many Republicans are in favor, and you can't necessarily assume it's the 37 not listed in there. But
I got to be honest with you, man. When it comes to weed, Republicans are clowns, man. They have
They're
their
trailing
head up their
behind,
ass.
yeah.
And as much money as they fucking want to get their hands on, I just don't understand why they, And they're all fucking drunks, too. They love drinking. These motherfuckers.
it's the red noses.
It gives it away every time.
So the poll was conducted in the end of February, just last month. They contacted 836 voters, and there's a 4.7 margin of error. So it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania wants cannabis.
Get your act together, PA. We're going to have to go back and see where we are legislatively here on the next go-around.
I'm tired of seeing surveys and all this type of stuff, but it
Get
really
it done.
doesn't lead to anything.
Get it done.
Yeah, lawmakers continue considering proposals, and
Shapiro, by the way, Shapiro, you have no chance of running for president if you cannot get weed done in PA.
but if you want to come on the show and talk about it,
He won't.
we're happy to have you on the show.
He won't. We've already invited him.
But it's in discussions in the budget and all legislative sessions.
Oh, I know.
They're talking about it a lot.
Well, they've been talking about it for years. So
And they recognize that legalization will bring in a lot more revenue, but
yeah.
Come on, guys.
But yet they still can't do it.
pull or get off the pot.
Man,
right.
you guys suck.
What else you got?
We
Bill?
got one more, our last story, also
Last
from
story.
Pennsylvania. In Pittsburgh, cannabis advocates say legalization talks have a weird vibe. And this is after calls from City Council and Governor Shapiro.
So this falls in line with what you were just saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Pennsylvania is seeing a lot of movement, legislations being discussed by local
Weird
Pittsburgh
vibes going
City
on.
Council members and Josh Shapiro. Public is calling for adult use legalization this year. Pittsburgh cannabis advocates say that while public support exists, the tone and progress of legalization feels weird, or disengaged is the other word they're using for it. So really, it's like everyone's saying, yes, let's legalize it, let's legalize it, let's legalize it. And then when it comes time to legalize it, people are shying away from it.
So who's saying? I mean, listen, I agree with the whole thing. Is
Yeah,
that
it's
this
just all talk.
It's been talk, and tons of talk, and then there's no action. Everybody seems to want to do it. You just talked about a poll, so the people want it. You hear the legislative people talk about it. They seem to want it, and so who's saying that they've got this? I mean, because it is a weird vibe. It is kind of fucked up that this is where we're at. But why? Like, what led them to that?
They're
point?
not really saying
just-
a real why. They're just saying we're seeing a lot of symbolic talk, but
Yeah.
no concrete action.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all they're saying. It's just people flapping their lips, but there's no action.
Right.
For the past.
Or it's moving
how many
very, very
years.
slow.
Yeah. So that story there, unfortunately, is just another story of the same story that we keep hearing.
Yeah.
It's another